All right. Ronnie. Welcome. Welcome to Techno India University. We have our industry delegates from IBM. A very pleasant morning for all of us. Exchanges of pleasantries. Opening up a new horizon of opportunities. We'll begin, ma'am. A very good morning to all the esteemed dignitaries, faculty members, industry leaders, aspiring students and members of the media present here today. It is with immense pleasure and excitement that I welcome you all to this momentous occasion, the launch of a groundbreaking collaboration between Techno India University and IBM. A big round of applause, please, for this wonderful occasion. The launch of these collaborative courses, BCA Honours with specialization in data analytics and AI, and BBA Honours with specialization in business analytics, will change the future of education and open up opportunities never thought of before. We have with us today Professor Dr. Gautam Roy Chaudhary, Honorable Chairman of Techno India Group and Chancellor of Techno India University. A grand welcome for him, sir, for creating this opportunity. Professor Manushi Roy Chaudhary, Honorable Co-Chairperson of Techno India Group and Co-Chancellor of Techno India University. A round for her, big one. Mr. Meghdud Roy Chaudhary, Executive Director and Chief Innovation Officer of Techno India Group and Techno India University. A big round for him too. Professor Dr. Shomiron Chattopadhyay, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Techno India University. A warm round of applause for him. Pro Vice Chancellor of Techno India University, Dr. Dipankar Bhattacharya. A round for him too. Pauline, a very dear Pauline. A big round for you too for today. Director Sustainability, Techno India Group. Professor Dr. Sujoy Biswas, Director and CEO of Techno India Group and Techno India University. A huge round for him. Director of TIU, Dr. Reena Paladhi. A big one for him too. And Director of Techno India Group and Techno India University, Mr. Onit Udhikari. We have dignitaries from IBM, Dr. Shonmitra Sarkar, GM Artificial Intelligence. A very hearty round for him. Shom Shankar Banerjee, Senior Management Consultant, IBM. A big one. Shohini Shengupta, Program Leader and a Data Analyst. Welcome, ma'am. Shefali Datta, Academic Partnership Leader, East India. A round of applause to welcome her. At our campus, Aman Bakshi, IBM SME Data Analyst, IBM. Once again, for him, Rahul Batra, IBM SME AI Analyst. And Robin Tyagi, Business Analyst, IBM. We welcome you all. We are about to embark on a transformative educational endeavor today, which will shape the careers of countless students and redefine the landscape of higher education. Today marks a significant milestone in our journey towards empowering the future leaders of the tech world. A grand occasion for us and a huge occasion for us to get together and celebrate. May I now have the honor of calling upon stage Professor Dr. Gautam Roy Choudhury, our Chairman and Chancellor. Please, sir, if you could come up. Professor Manushi Roy Choudhury, ma'am. Meghdut Roy Choudhury. Professor Dr. Shomiron Chattopadhyay. Pauline Laravoy. Dr. Shonmitra Sarkar. Shom Shankar Banerjee. Shohini Shengupta. And Shefali Datta. It is time for the auspicious lamp lighting ceremony, and may I kindly invite all the esteemed dignitaries to join for the lamp lighting ceremony. I would also request Professor Dr. Sujoy Biswas, Dr. Reena Paladhi, Aman Bakshi, Rahul Batra, Robin Tyagi, and Mr. Onit Udhikari and Dr. Dipankar Bhattacharya to join for the lamp lighting. Kindly could you... The lamp lighting, please, to begin the occasion. A great moment being locked in history, captured for the future, generations to come. All senior members, faculty, staff and students of the School of the Future, Techno India University. A huge moment for you all to celebrate, for us to celebrate, of togetherness, of a very challenging, bright future of empowerment. Yes, a very hearty one. Sir, at the center, please. Our visionary, our leader, Professor Dr. Gautam Roy Choudhury, the leader with his team. We have had many such moments before, and many more are to come. Thank you. Thank you so much. We now have a felicitation ceremony to honor and recognize the exceptional contributions of our esteemed guests. May I request Meghdut Roy Chaudhary to felicitate Dr. Shanmita Mitra Sarkar. Dr. Sean Mitra Sarkar from IBM. GM Artificial Intelligence, IBM. Sure. Parents are requested to take their seat to be a part of this huge Techno India group family and Techno India University. Are there any more coming? Okay. May I request Professor Manushi Roy Chaudhary to felicitate Shohini Sengupta, Program Leader and Data Scientist from IBM. A big round for her, please. Thank you for being here, ma'am. Thank you. May I now request Professor Dr. Shomiran Chattopadhyay to felicitate Shom Shankar Banerjee, Senior Management Consultant from IBM. A big round, please. Thank you for coming today, sir. These moments act as huge inspiration to our students, for they see themselves in all of you all. Thank you. May I request Pauline Laravoy to felicitate Shefali Datta, Academic Partnership Leader, East India, IBM. A very hearty round of applause for her. Thank you for being here. Thank you. It's now time for the welcome address. To set the stage for this exciting journey, I would now like to invite to the podium our Executive Director and Chief Innovation Officer, a visionary leader who has been instrumental in driving Techno India University's commitment to innovative education. Please join me with a warm hand, a big hand in welcoming Mr. Meghdut Roy Chaudhary.
Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? Good? Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? খুব ভালো লাগলো আপনাদের সাথে আলাপ হয়ে অনেকে আছেন most of you are new students, I'm guessing School of the Future students. I've seen you all briefly on a video call. I remember a couple of weeks ago when we were having the first set of orientation programs for School of the Future, but it's a pleasure to meet you all in real life physically. So welcome to Techno India. This is going to be a pivotal moment for all of your lives. We still don't have our friends from the press. They haven't joined us yet. But on being here with us on such a historic occasion, brings together two very large organizations and creates a long-lasting bond between them. I think it's a historic moment, and you all should be very, very proud of being here with us on this momentous day. Did you watch that video in the very beginning when you were all settling down? The history of IBM. Did you watch that video? So IBM as a company was formed in 1911, if I'm not mistaken, right? I'm sorry, IBM did not pay me to do their branding today, but just out of, I've been a quizzer all my life, quizzer and debater, so it's only natural for me to read up about things. And it's a very interesting journey that IBM as an organization has had through time as one of the most prominent organizations pushing the ambit of technology forward. A lot of things that we knew of as advancements in technology at the very beginning of time have all been created by this organization, by IBM. So if you think of, I mean, I've heard of these stories, I've never seen one of these machines before, but my father, Professor Gautam Roy Chaudhary, talks about punch cards being something that he was using back in the day. The first punch cards were made by IBM. The first floppy disks were made by IBM. The first typewriters were made by IBM. And through time, and the reason why I wanted to iterate, and I sent the video to the guys, that even if the IBM guys don't show the video, I think it's important as an educational tool that you see it, because for more than 100 years, this is an organization that has been innovating. And innovating at every step in creating better technologies for mass usage. Millions and millions of people use these products. And it's a great testament to why innovation has to also go hand in hand with being relevant. Because you can't just innovate once and be like, hoye gache. I'm done innovating, I've done a great job, look at me, I'm gonna pat myself on the back. That's not enough. At the rate of pace of change that we see in the world today, it's extremely important that all of you who are going to be those, the trigger points, the catalysts for change tomorrow, as students of the future, it is imperative that you get this in your head, that this is the first day of the rest of your lives. Because you are going to start the process of innovating in the classroom, in the workplace, every single day as you go along. Because the road is steep and long. Take inspiration from a company like IBM. They've been doing it for more than 100 years, right? From that point on, from also sending the first people on space, right? If I'm not mistaken, the first computers that were used for space launch were IBM computers. On the other side, the first artificial intelligence that became democratized for commercial use, not for personal use, but Watson as for B2B usage, was also IBM. So here's one of those organizations which says to us, Techno India Group, which has been at the forefront of education for 40 years now, completely redefining the social fabric of the state of West Bengal and the country at large, with more than 1 million students who've gone out of these hallowed halls. Here's an organization that's coming up to us today and saying, hey, why don't we join hands? Why don't we partner up to create the students of the future through these new programs? And I don't know about you all, but it gives me goosebumps to say this, that there perhaps cannot be a more historic moment for education and technology to come together. So can we have a huge round of applause for the entire teams who've worked tirelessly to set up a partnership like this. It's the very beginning of it. The whole School of the Future was envisioned with the purpose of, being at the service of all future-proof students and members of society like yourselves who want to be future-proof, who care about what's happening in the world of technology, who want to be in front of technological advancement in the world of AI. Because we all know, আমরা সবাই বুঝতে পারছি তো এত তাড়াতাড়ি পৃথিবীটা পাল্টে যাচ্ছে। প্রত্যেকদিন সকালবেলা ঘুম থেকে উঠে দেখে মনে হয় যে আগের দিন যা পড়ে শুতে গেছিলাম সব ডিফাঙ্ক্ট হয়ে গেছে। মনে হয় মাঝে মাঝে? You get a little bit anxious about it. I get anxious about it often. Because it feels the rate of pace of technology is so fast that মানে সারাক্ষণ we are playing catch up, right? কি করে ধরে উঠতে পারবো কি পারবো না? কালকে সকালে উঠে কি দেখবো যে আমাদের সবার আমরা যা পড়াশোনা করেছি সব চলে গেল, সব শেষ হয়ে গেল। So what you all need to focus on, and which is what we are working tirelessly at the back end of it, is that we will give you the tools the tools, not the entire technology, because again, technology will change tomorrow. You know, today what we see as AI, as they're already saying, you know, if ChatGPT 4, we've all used ChatGPT, right? So if ChatGPT 4 has the intelligence of a high school student, ChatGPT 5 will have the intelligence of a PhD student, right? We still are a year away from ChatGPT 5 coming on, but that level of mass democratization of artificial intelligence is coming. We want to make sure that you all are prepared to deal with it, and you are able to learn how to learn. I think that's the biggest skill that you can take. How fast and how effectively can you learn? So once again, I welcome all of the members of IBM. Thank you so much for graciously coming and being part of this launch program. I thank the entire team behind Techno India University for putting this up, and I look forward to an excellent collaboration in the days to come. We welcome you once again to Techno India. Have a lovely day.
Thank you so much, Mr. Roy Chaudhary, for that inspiring message. Your words truly encapsulate the spirit of innovation and progress that defines Techno India Group and Techno India University. Is I here? Yeah, he'll be here. It is now my honor to introduce a true luminary in the field of education, a man whose unwavering dedication and exemplary leadership has steered Techno India Group and Techno India University to such great heights. Professor Dr. Gautam Roy Chaudhary, the visionary founder of Techno India Group, stands as a beacon of mentorship and leadership. As chairman and chancellor of Techno India Group and Techno India University, he has carved a path of success since his humble beginnings in 1985 with just ₹5. His journey from computer training and software development to the establishment of a mega consortium spanning educational campuses from KG to PhD, it's just awe-inspiring. Under his guidance, Techno India Group has flourished into a vast network comprising 100 campuses, 21 engineering colleges, 12 B schools, 18 public schools, 11 independent high secondary schools, 4 universities, 22 high-end research labs, 3 multi-speciality hospitals, 2 upcoming medical colleges, 1 Ayurveda college and research and development center, nurturing over millions of students under the tutelage of over 15,000 faculty and professionals. A true technopreneur, Professor Dr. Gautam Roy Chaudhary has garnered numerous accolades across diverse fields, demonstrating his prowess and intellect. His ambitious endeavors extend to spearheading groundbreaking projects in medical advancements and biotech parks on a massive scale with a global impact. A man of words, once during his meeting with Honorable former Chief Minister of West Bengal, he had quoted, "Given a chance, he will change the inclination of the students migrating to the south of India for technological advancement to West Bengal." Noteworthy is his innovative approach to amalgamating entrepreneurial development with CSR initiatives, setting a benchmark in the field. His commitment to revolutionizing education is evident in his mission to shift the paradigm of technical studies from South India to West Bengal, a feat he has achieved by attracting students from other states and abroad to Techno India. He has empowered more than 1 billion aspirants for the last 40 years. Majority of them are bright engineers and management gurus training the world. They are working in top companies across the world at a salary range of INR 4 lakhs to INR 2 crores per annum. Beyond his professional achievements, Professor Dr. Gautam Roy Chaudhary embodies philanthropy, elevating lives by providing higher education opportunities to the underprivileged, enabling their placement in multinational corporations. His belief in the potential for new beginnings, even after the age of 60, is reflected in his empowering projects that harness the untapped intellectual capital of experienced individuals. In his second innings, Professor Dr. Gautam Roy Chaudhary envisions empowering 1 billion individuals through Techno-Billion AI, bridging the current AI resource gap and equipping them with future AI skills. His commitment to integrating emerging technologies like artificial intelligence into education and industry transcends mere enhancement. It signifies a transformative journey towards a future where progress is not just anticipated, but actively propelled, ensuring that we remain ahead of the curve. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Honorable Chairman of Techno India Group and Chancellor of Techno India University, Professor Dr. Gautam Roy Chaudhary.
Very good afternoon, all of you. Actually, today is also a memorable day and is a path-breaking day. Since last 39 years, so many events happened, but I think this will be one of the best. And I'm seeing that all our students, new students, they are here and all are bright faces. All are bright faces. And we have started a new school, School of Future, School of Emerging Technology, and you are the pride first batch of that, and you will get the top level support from Techno India Group for that. Just IBM, no need to explain. It is world best organization which is focusing. It is 127 countries, their presence. It is the world largest. Just focusing in 5 sectors. One is cloud computing, artificial intelligence. Next, hardware. You know all hardware, IBM hardware is very good. Software and consultancy. For last 39 years, I started with 5 rupees and I have developed the whole Techno India Group with the support and blessings of all. This, in 39 years, we produced 1 million professionals, among which the majority are engineers. They are getting salary range of 4 lakhs to 2 crore rupees per annum. And they are very happy. And among which, about 10%, we given the education free of cost. Their parents met me and requested with a job of 12,000-15,000 rupees. Instead of giving job, I given the opportunity to admit in BTech course. And at the end of 4th year, they got good job in TCS, Infosys, CTS, just Google, so many companies. And just at the end of 5 years, the parents and with their boy, they met me with a packet of sweet. With high gratitude, and they asked me that just you are our God, just you have saved us, our family, and that boy purchased flat, car, married a nice lady or boy, and he is very happy, family is very happy. There is no other way to empower a person, empower a family, just accept the education, accept the technology education. Now, this 1 million, we have taken a target, we have started an organization company called technobillionai.com. In the name itself, it just self-explanatory. Techno means Techno India, technology, IBM, Google, everything. Billion, it is 1 billion, 90. We have empowered 1 million, and I asked everybody in every phone number, all of you, more than 100 just phone numbers are there. It is correct? You respond me. You are just now student. You are my friends. You respond. Now it is not a formal lecture. It is a just discussion to empower all, to empower the world. This 1 billion, you see, just add to your phone number of all of you having more than 100 phone numbers. Am I correct? Yes or no? Yes. So if I request all of you, all of 1 million of my students, alumni, professors, or associates, family, friends, to empower 100 boys, 100 students, working professionals, housewives, professors, teachers, to empower. Because now the cloud computing, now the digital, all digital campuses, this net, everything, I think the world is a global village now. So if I request you to empower 100 through net, through YouTube, through just other social media, there are thousands of social medias. You are ready to support? We will, in lieu, we will give the top support to you. You agree?
Yes, sir.
This, just if all of you give support of 100, so 1 million into 100, how much? 1 million into 100, how much? 1 billion. 1 billion. So it is nothing for us. We will change the world. We will change the world, it is nothing for us. And now, IBM joined hand with so many top universities, top organizations like MIT, Stanford, so many, you see their website, see their Ask ChatGPT, everything they are tied up with 1,000 universities, with different softwares, different other things, different courses like BTech in emerging technology, BBA, BCA, emerging technology. And it is my challenge. What they are getting from all the organizations throughout the world, Techno India Group alone will give that. Am I correct? Techno India, don't take time. You just join hand in a big way. We will give all support to you. You join hand with big way. No need to visit door to door for marketing. I am the only person who can make your turnover double in 4 years. It is my challenge. It is not an easy thing to announce in public that in 4 years IBM turnover double. It is not a matter of joke. Any media friend, you can write proudly. Proudly, I am a God-gifted person. With my all children, all my associates, it is our challenge. In 4 years, we will make the turnover of IBM double in 4 years only. You agree? No need to, you just now say, give your all professionals to us, ask them to sit here, support my students without mixing any water. You agree? Without mixing any water, you support my students and professors. I asked all my professors to undergo all are MTech PhD, MSc PhD. I given the instruction to all of them in presence of all vice chancellor, all my directors, all that everybody, you see the 1 million engineers what we have produced, all are useless now. They will lose the job within 1 year. Within 1 year, all of you don't mind. Only just AI, these two alphabet, AI can save all. They will have to empower, they will have to learn, and you see, instead of learning piecemeal, instead of learning modules, they should learn just their courses like MTech in AI, MBA in AI, and PhD in AI. And for that, Government of India has taken a beautiful initiative. They have started 2 programs. One is called NPTEL. All IIT and IC professors has developed the modular video courses, and they have taken but NPTEL, Government of India has no power to give degree. They have requested us to accumulate it, to add values like with IBM, Google, etc., and to give BTech, MTech degrees. And you will get 3 certificates. All of you, we will empower you, we will teach you in such a way that you will get the semester-wise degree, BTech. All of you are BTech honors. Why you are calling it BTech honors? It is a huge difference between BTech and BTech honors. Because BTech honors, you see how many of you are BTech honors student? Raise your hand. BTech honors, raise your hand. Very proudly raise your hand. The majority are BTech, very good. Majority are BTech honors. You see, it is my challenge. Our classes will start from 1st of August. But as per my instruction, this year we have started your courses. Already started. Is it correct? If no, tell me. I'll tell my Vice Chancellor to join in other organization, not here. Tell my all directors to join other organization, if any problem is there. Any problem? So I am giving my challenge. You will not join in the any Indian organization, like TCS, like CTS, etc. You will not join. I am not understanding anybody else, but you will not join. You will refuse, just like IIT students. All of you. Your classes will start from 1st August. Within these 2 months, you will empower in such a way in AI that your teachers will think twice to take your classes. It is my challenge. Any doubt? Anybody, any doubt? There is a heaven and hell difference. You will be at par with IIT. It is my challenge. You will be at par with IIT. I will coordinate, as a mentor, I will coordinate your teaching and learning. With all my professors are my students now. It is my challenge. You will be empowered in such a way, not less than any IIT student. It is my challenge. Any guardian, any parents, just you can ask any question to me. I am ready to reply. It is my challenge. And we are very, very lucky. A organization like IBM is with us. Organization like IBM, you can't imagine what type of organization is that. And I think it is also my challenge. The majority of you get job in IBM. It is my challenge in front of IBM. They will, instead of going to IIT campus interview, they will come to you and they will take you. They will love to take you. It is my challenge. How many of you knows ChatGPT? Raise your hand. ChatGPT is OpenAI. I want to see all the hands. Because without now ChatGPT is OpenAI and everything and anything is available in ChatGPT. Everything and anything. You design your own syllabus, integrating. You ask ChatGPT, you design a syllabus. BTech honors in computer science with AI. Linking NPTEL. You note down. Note down the prompt. It's a very important prompt. You note down. Design a BTech honors syllabus. BTech honors computer CSE syllabus. You note down. You will change your today after 10 minutes. Your total thinking will be changed. It is my challenge. You note down. One prompt you note down. Design a syllabus. BTech honors. CSE. AIML. Or data science. What is the student you? Linking. It is 8 semester syllabus. Linking NPTEL. SOM, IBM, Google, and MIT Open. If you open your ChatGPT and give this prompt, you open your ChatGPT and give this prompt, and somebody, you please give the prompt here. Suya or Nilaparna. Nilaparna, just give this prompt here. It is not a lecture, it is a class. Suya, you give prompt here. নিজের হয় করো, যেটা বললাম সেটা করো।
You write it down. Whatever he said, you write it down.
Because I like to prove what I told last 5 minutes. I like to prove in front of IBM. It is correct. They will love to recruit you first here, from here.
How many of you have written? কজন লিখতে পেরেছো হাত তোলো?
হ্যাঁ, একজন দাঁড়াও, একজন দাঁড়াও, মাইক দাও ওদেরকে। এই মাইক দাও ওদের কাছে। তুই কল কর, তোমার মোবাইল থেকে করে দিয়ে দাও না, পাঠিয়ে দাও না। এই কে করে, এখানে চলে এসো, এখানে চলো, এখানে আসো, এখানে আসো, এখানে আসো, এখানে আসো। একজন হাত তোলো। কে করেছে হাত তোলো এখানে? হ্যাঁ, চলে এসো, চলে এসো, এখানে আসো। ভয় পেও না, আরে ভয় কি, তোমরা হচ্ছে ফিউচার, তোমাদের আমরা ভয় পাবো এমন পড়া শুরু করবে।
Very good, very good. চলো, কি পড়েছো, কি লিখেছো পড়ো।
এখানে দাঁড়াও, মাইকে বলো, কি রিপ্লাই দিয়েছো, কি লিখেছো, কি রিপ্লাই পেয়েছো বলো।
এই,
কথা বলো না, হ্যাঁ বলো, হ্যাঁ বলো, কি
I want minute of silence.
নামগুলো বলো, হ্যাঁ
First
নামগুলো।
day of the college, how do you
তুমি এটা বলো,
get
এটা বলো, কি
fixed
বলছো
or
আর
not?
কি রিপ্লাই দিয়েছে দেখো। হ্যাঁ, আসলে হেডিংগুলো বলো,
প্রমটা ছিল
ওদের দিকে তাকিয়ে বলো।
প্রমটা ছিল ডিজাইন সিলেবাস বিটেক অনার্স AI/ML লিঙ্কিং উইথ NPTEL IBM গুগল। আর
দেখো সব সিলেবাস নাম দিয়েছে এবং লিঙ্কগুলো দিয়ে দিয়েছে।
হ্যাঁ,
এই
link
প্রত্যেকটা IBM গুগলের যত কোর্স আছে, যত ভিডিও আছে, সব লিঙ্ক দেওয়া হয়েছে।
হ্যাঁ
তোমাদের টিচার লাগবে না, তোমরা নিজেরাই নিজেদের টিচার। ওটা ক্লিক করবে, যেদিন ক্লাস আছে আগের দিন ওটা পড়ে নেবে। এবার ওটা থেকে সার্চ করবে, নেক্সট প্রম্পট। টিচার্স ডোন্ট মাইন্ড, ইউ উইল লুজ ইউর জব শর্টলি। নেক্সট প্রম্পট, design a PPTX, not down, design a PPTX for that, for above. Design a PPTX for above. Lako, tu yapo design a PPTX for above.
ওইটারই continuation করো।
হ্যাঁ, continuation করো।
ওই যা এসছে, যেটা এসছে syllabus, তারপরে দেবো design a PPTX on the above.
For above. Design a PPTX লিখলে আর কিছু লিখতে হবে না। লিখেছো? এসছে? হচ্ছে? খুশি? হ্যাঁ? কেউ শেখাবে না তোমাদের, তাহলে চাকরি চলে যাবে বলে কেউ শেখাবে না, আমি তোমাদের শেখাবো। হ্যাঁ, এসছে?
হচ্ছে
আরে তুমি উঠে দাঁড়াও না তো,
উঠে দাঁড়াও।
করো না তো, চেয়ারম্যান চ্যান্সেলর বলছে তোমার ভয় কিসে?
আরে তোমাকে ফার্স্ট টাইম চাকরি দেবো, ফার্স্ট টাইম বললাম তোমাকে, আমি এখন ওদের সামনে বলে দিলাম, তোমাকে আমি IBM এ ঠকাবো, আমার চ্যালেঞ্জ। তোমার চাকরি ফাঁকা, তুমি ফার্স্ট করেছো, তোমার চাকরি ফাঁকা, তোমার IBM এ চাকরি হবে। নাহলে IBM এর সঙ্গে পার্টনারশিপ খতম, IBM এর সঙ্গে পার্টনারশিপ হবে না।
স্যার স্লাইড 10 পর্যন্ত জেনারেট করেছে।
শোনো, আমি একজন টিচার, আমি 4 লক্ষ ছেলেকে 1984-এ যখন আমি ISI স্টুডেন্ট ছিলাম, আমরা 5 কার্ডে আমরা প্রোগ্রাম তৈরি করতাম। একটা প্রোগ্রাম লিখতে 1 মাস লাগতো। ফোরট্রন, পাস্কাল, অ্যালগলের একটা প্রোগ্রাম লিখতে 1 মাস টাইম লাগতো। আর আমাদের যত যাদবপুর ইউনিভার্সিটি, শিবপুর ইউনিভার্সিটি, সবাই আমাদের ISI গিয়ে লাইন দিয়ে দাঁড়িয়ে থাকতো যা একটা প্রোগ্রাম লেখানোর জন্য। আমাদের ওখানে ছাড়া কোথাও প্রোগ্রাম ছিল না। তখন আমি ফার্স্ট কম্পিউটার শুরু করি, 4 লক্ষ ছেলেকে আমি নিজে পড়িয়েছি। তখন আমি নিজেই ঝাড়ুদার ছিলাম, নিজেই লিফলেট লাগাতাম, নিজেই ভর্তি করতাম, নিজেই পড়াতাম। এর মধ্যে একজন আছেন তোমাদের ভাইস চ্যান্সেলর, আমার সঙ্গে ছিলেন তখন। উনি ইজ এ ভেরি ব্রাইট স্টুডেন্ট, হি স্টুড 3rd in higher secondary examination, he was the IIT BTech MTech and gold medalist, he was the professor of Jalapur University. I have picked him up because he supported me that time. I picked up him. You support me, all of you I picked up. এবং যত ছেলে ছিল সবাই, আজকে সবাই তোমার খবর নিয়ে দেখো, তোমরা ইয়েতে গিয়ে নেটে গিয়ে গৌতম রাজের সার্চ করো, যত ছেলে আছে সব 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 দাঁড়িয়ে গেছে, সবাই হ্যাপি, 1 million হ্যাপি। আই লাইক টু সি 1 billion নাও, দিস ইজ মাই নেক্সট টার্গেট। লেকচার টেকচার দিয়ে কিছু হবে না, লেকচার সবাই 1 মিনিট করে সময় পাবে, 1 মিনিট 30 সেকেন্ড পাবে, তার বেশি নয়। ওরা লেকচার শোনার জন্য এখানে আসেনি, ওদের মেন উদ্দেশ্য একটা ভালো পড়াশোনা করবে, ভালো চাকরি পাবে, ঠিক বলছি আমি, একটা ভালো ফ্ল্যাট কিনবে, ভালো গাড়ি কিনবে, মা বাবাকে ভালো রাখবে, একটা সুন্দরী মেয়ে বা সুন্দর ছেলেকে বিয়ে করবে। দিস ইজ দেয়ার এক্সপেকটেশন, নো আদার এক্সপেকটেশন। যে যত বড় কথা লিখুক না কেন, আমি সমাজ সেবা করবো, এই করবো সেই করবো, পরে হবে, ফার্স্ট এটা ফার্স্ট। আমি ঠিক বলছি? দেখো দেখো এখান থেকে প্রত্যেকটা কোর্সের লিঙ্ক এসে যাবে, লিঙ্ক থেকে ক্লিক করলেই ভিডিও চলে যাবে। তোমরা ভিডিওতে নিজেরা পড়াশোনা করতে লাগবে, করে আসবে, এমন পড়াশোনা করে আসবে, টিচারদের আমি বলে দিলাম, টিচারদের নাকানি চেবানি খাওয়াবে, আগে থেকে শিখে আসবে, টিচারদের নাকানি, টিচাররা যেন তোমাদের ভয় পায়, আমি এটা জানতে চাই। You see, knowledge is the power. Knowledge is the power. An empowered person is the most powerful person in the world. এবার এখানে নেক্সট লেখা যখন পিপিটিএক্স আসবে, তোমরা নিজেরাই পিপিটিএক্স শিখে আসবে। ভেরি গুড, ভেরি গুড। এবার তোমরা ডাকো ডিজাইন, তুমি চলে যাও, ডিজাইন, এই লেখো, ওখানে লেখো ডিজাইন। A video lecture, design a video lecture on above, all above courses at a time. যত কোর্স আছে 4 সেমিস্টার সবগুলো ভিডিও একসঙ্গে এসে যাবে, কিন্তু এখানে আসবে না, ChatGPT 4 হতে এটা হবে না, এর জন্য আলাদা ভিডিও সফটওয়্যার আছে, সেটা তোমাদের দেখিয়ে দেওয়া হবে, তোমরা সেটা লোড করে নেবে, করলেই তোমরা সেখান থেকে সমস্ত কোর্সের ভিডিও, যত 4 বছরের কোর্স, আমার মনে হয় তোমরা 2 বছরে, এই 2 মাসের মধ্যে 4 বছরের কোর্স শেষ করে ফেলবে, এবং 4 বছরের 2 মাসে শেষ করবে তোমরা, করার এই কথা বলে না, এইটা শেষ করলে what will happen? We got huge project, huge software development, huge software development projects from different multinationals, from Google, DigiCampus, from multinationals, and we will collect it from IBM also. IBM also lot of projects we collect. It will be a part of their contact with us. These projects only you have to learn 4 hours. কত পড়াশোনা করে কি হবে? ফিজিক্স, কেমিস্ট্রি, ম্যাথমেটিক্স অত পড়তে হবে না, কোনো কাজে লাগে না। এই আমাদের বড় এই যে আমাদের রিনা পারদি ম্যাডাম বসে আছে, কাম হিয়ার প্লিজ কাম না, প্লিজ কাম হিয়ার। She is the director of Techno India University, your main boss, and she is the gold medalist first in MSc PhD in chemistry from IIT Kharagpur, and he was the professor of chemistry, but I now given the instruction, they are now working as a clerk, they are doing the clerical job. Am I correct? You stop this. এই সব চলবে না। একজন প্রফেসর, একজন ভাইস চ্যান্সেলর, আমাদের ট্যালেন্টের সব এরা কেন ইয়ে করবে? ভাইস চ্যান্সেলর প্লিজ কাম হিয়ার, আমাদের প্রো ভাইস চ্যান্সেলর প্লিজ কাম হিয়ার, ডক্টর বিশ্বাস ইউ কাম হিয়ার, ডক্টর অনিল অধিকারী কাম হিয়ার। যদি কোনো অসুবিধা হয় আমি তোমাদের সব ক্লাস নেবো, আমাকে আসতে হবে না, আমি ঘরে বসে তোমাদের সব ক্লাস নেবো। দেখো, হ্যাঁ দাঁড়াও, এই সবাইকে আমি ম্যাক্সিমাম আমি সবাইকে ভর্তি করেছি, আবার এই এমটেক, ওরা সবাই পিএইচডি, সবাইকে আবার এমটেক এআই, সবাইকে এমবিএ এআই আর পিএইচডি এআই ভর্তি করেছি, আমার সব স্টুডেন্ট আমার। এবং এই যে দেখছি সুজয় অধিকারী, সুজয় বিশ্বাস প্রচন্ড নটোরিয়াস স্টুডেন্ট ছিল 20 বছর আগে, প্রচন্ড নটোরিয়াস স্টুডেন্ট ছিল, আমাকে প্রচুর ভুগিয়েছে। এই ভোগানোর গল্পটা একটু বলুক।
এটা কিন্তু সত্যি যে ভুগিয়েছি না, ভোগাতে গেছিলাম আমরা তখন। সেই সময় আই গ্র্যাজুয়েটেড ফ্রম যাদবপুর ইউনিভার্সিটি, এবং উনি একটা ওনার ইনস্টিটিউশন টেকনো ইন্ডিয়া গ্রুপ একটা কোর্স শুরু করে, এমটেক কোর্স। ইটস ইকুইভ্যালেন্ট এমটেক কোর্স, সি লেভেল। তখন ডয়েক ছিল, এখন এনপিটিএল। সেটা করার জন্য আমরা ক্লাস করছিলাম, এবং সেই সময় 1991-এ আমরা একদম এসি ঘরে ক্লাস করার উনি সুযোগ করে দিয়েছিলেন। অ্যান্ড অল দ্য বেস্ট প্রফেসর্স of Calcutta University, Jadavpur University, including our current Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Professor Shobhinath Chattopadhyay was there. কিন্তু আমাদের একজন প্রফেসর কাজ করাতেন, যিনি ঠিক করে প্র্যাকটিক্যাল মাইক্রোপ্রসেসর প্র্যাকটিক্যাল করাতে পারছিলেন না। এবং আমরা যাদবপুর থেকে এসেছি, আমরা আন্দোলন করে অভ্যস্ত ছিলাম। তো আমরা আন্দোলন করে অভ্যস্ত ছিলাম, এবং 17 জন খুব ব্রাইট স্টুডেন্ট। আমি সাউথ পয়েন্টে পড়েছি, যাদবপুর থেকে পড়েছি, মানে একটা র্যাঙ্ক নিয়ে পাস করেছি। তো গিয়ে আমার প্রচুর রাগ হয়, যেমন 17 জন একটা ট্যাক্সি করে, উনি তখন চ্যাটার্জি ইন্টারন্যাশনাল 12 তলায় বসতেন, এবং আমরা গিয়ে যে এই মারবো, আজকে মারবো, আজ দিচ্ছে না। যাদবপুর ওরকমই আমাদের তেওয়ার ছিল। তা উনি একটা বড় কাঁচের ঘরে বসতেন, এসি করা কাঁচের ঘর, বিরাট ঘর। তা আমি বাইরে থেকে দেখি, মানে কোইন্সিডেন্টালি আমরা একই জায়গায় থাকি ফর দ্য লাস্ট 30 ইয়ার্স, মানে আমরা 40 বছর থাকি, ওনারা 30 বছর থাকেন। আমি দেখি আরে এ তো আমার বাবার বন্ধুর ভাই, এ তো গেলে বাবাকে কমপ্লেন করে দাও। তোমাদের মতো এত ডেয়ার ডেভিল ছিল না যে বাবাকে কমপ্লেন করলে আমার কিছু যায় আসে না। সো যে আমি যে লিডার, এই যে আন্দোলনের লিডার, আমরা গিয়ে বসলাম। বসে আমাদের একটা দাবি ছিল কিন্তু, যে মাইক্রোপ্রসেসর প্র্যাকটিক্যাল ঠিক করে হচ্ছে না। আমরা বসতে বসতে, আমরা অফিস থেকে সারাদিন অফিস, আমরা সন্ধ্যেতে ক্লাস করতাম, ভীষণ খিদে। আমরা বসতে বসতে 17 জনকে 34টা সিঙ্গাড়া দিয়ে দিলেন, তার সাথে কোল্ড ড্রিঙ্কস। ওরা খেতে খেতেই তো রাগ গন। তারপর ওনা খুব সুন্দর হাতের লেখা, এখনো তাই, 17টা পয়েন্ট লিখে বললেন এরপর আর কি বলার আছে, আমাদের তো একটা পয়েন্ট, 16টা তো অ্যাডিশনাল। So our thing was done, and right from that day, to cut the long story short, he has been a visionary 39 years before. He's a visionary now. He was a visionary always. But this school of future which he has designed, and also with our his son Meghdut, who has done study from abroad, this is something which is going to have a paradigm shift in the history of education, not only in Calcutta, not only in the state of West Bengal, not in the country of India, but the whole world. And it's a challenge from our side that this is going to empower 1 billion people with skills, with knowledges, where India, as Goldman Sachs predicts, will overtake the United States within 2075 as the best functioning financial capital of the whole world. Thank you, Thomas. Thanks so much.
বোঝা, এইরকম ধরনের নটোরিয়াস স্টুডেন্ট আমাকে সামলাতে হয়। বোঝায় তোমরা এই তুলনায় অত্যন্ত ভদ্র। তোমাদের মুখ দেখে মনে হচ্ছে তোমরা ভাজা মাছটা উল্টে খেতে পারো না, কিন্তু এখন উল্টাতে হবে। এবং এইখানে তোমাদের যতই ভাইস চ্যান্সেলার, আমাদের তোমার চ্যান্সেলার, ভাইস চ্যান্সেলার, ডাইরেক্টর সব প্রচণ্ড তুখোড়। আমি ওদের সবাই তোমাদের ক্লাস নেবে, নাহলে আমাকে বলবে। এবং এখানে ওদের ওই ক্লারিক্যাল কাজ আমি করতে দেবো না। তার জন্য আমরা গুগল ক্লাউড নিয়ে এসেছি, ডিজি ক্যাম্পাস নিয়ে এসেছি, সব অটোমেটেড। কোশ্চেন করা, খাতা দেখা, সমস্ত কিছু আমাদের অটোমেটেড, 100% অটোমেটেড। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ। বেস্ট উইশেস অল অফ ইউ।
Well, thank you, Honorable Chancellor Sir, for sharing your invaluable insights and aspirations for the future of our university. Your words have truly ignited a spark of ambition in all of us, as it always does. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor now to introduce Professor Manushi Roy Chaudhary, Co-Chairman of Techno India Group and Co-Chancellor of Techno India University. Professor Manushi Roy Chaudhary's journey is full of remarkable achievements, innovative initiatives, and prestigious accolades. She is the founder of Techno India Group of Public Schools, with 16 schools spanning over West Bengal and Madhya Pradesh. Co-chairperson of the group and co-chancellor of the university, is a staunch advocate for mental well-being. She established Monoshij, the wellness wing of Techno India Group, when the entire world was reeling under COVID. Her commitment to sustainability is evident in her support for Chore Jole Jongole, an ecotourism resort in Chorkhali. Her brainchild project, Techno Olympica Nights, an inter-school sports event, is something where she fosters an event where she looks forward to upcoming not only sports persons but leaders of the nation. One of her standout initiatives, Labonno, celebrates and empowers women, mirroring her own journey as a paragon for women everywhere. She is now the Senior Vice President of BNCCI. She serves as a Chief Mentor in Bengal Business Council and Vice President of Associations of Private Universities. She is associated with the Academy of Fine Arts. She has been a recipient of many awards like Mother Teresa International Award, Atmanirbhar Bharat Award, Shipreneur Award, and the latest one being Tagore Shamman Award. Her journey, rich with accomplishments and accolades, serves as an inspiration for women globally, motivating them to break barriers and achieve unparalleled success. May we all have our hands together to welcome the First Lady of our group, Professor Manushi Roy Choudhury.
A very good afternoon, dear students, dear teachers, everyone associated with the School of Future, Techno India University, the dignitaries on the stage, off the stage. অনেক কিছু ভেবেছিলাম বলবো স্যারের বলার পর I don't know where to start, where to end. শুরুই করি অন্যভাবে You know, during the rainy seasons, it's evident Bengalis have Ilish as one of their cuisines. In our dining table, as Meghdut Pauline and Sir is there, when the Ilish is served, generally আমরা কি বলি মাছটা ভালো হলো পরের বারে সর্ষে দিয়ে করব. On our dining table, it does not happen. Ilish may be served, chingri may be served, but people talk about which land is to be converted to a school or a college. That is the difference between the family of Techno and the other families. And I think that is why these 4 decades have converted the total educational scenario of the state. It is because of this visionary. Another small story before I go to the formal part. I remember when my daughter was small and we were supposed to go to Rajasthan for a vacation, and I was out shopping at 9 o'clock in the night, early morning flight. A call comes from Sir. Where are you? And I told that I'm doing the last bit of shopping because tomorrow at 10 o'clock we have to reach the airport. And he says, you know, I've changed the program. Vacations, jokhon khushi pabe. I've got a very good campus, and that is in near Chandigarh, and we have to travel to Shimla. So please change whatever you have as warm clothes and go to winter's clothes because it will be quite cold, and we have to take a flight which is at 8 o'clock. A huge thanks to this lady out here who said, okay, yes. And we got the Zind campus ultimately. It's a huge campus. So sometimes families like Techno has to change decisions. And the third point is, it was a day, even few years back, when I started my speech saying everything about Sir. But it's all about transformation. Today, when I start with Sir, and when AI technology is a part of the topic, I also speak as a very proud mother of Meghdut Rai Choudhury, who also thinks about AI, talks about technology, and is bringing these changes to the campuses for our students, which is so, so relevant for our days. Okay, so all the best to my students of Future School. Let me come to my formal part. So we welcome on board Dr. Sanmitra Sarkar, GM Artificial Intelligence at IBM, Shom Shankar Banerjee, Senior Management Consultant at IBM, Shohini Sengupta, Program Leader and Data Scientist at IBM, Shefali Dotto, Academic Partnership Leader, East India at IBM, Amon Bokshi, IBM SME Data Analyst, Rahul Batra, IBM SME AI Analyst, and Robin Tyagi, Business Analyst at IBM. Their expertise and guidance will enrich our collaboration and enhance the learning experience for our students, preparing them for a dynamic future in data science, artificial intelligence, and business analytics. Techno India University has always been at the forefront of innovation and education, striving to equip our students with the skills and knowledge that are not only relevant today, but also crucial for the future. In keeping with this commitment, we are proud to introduce the BCA honors with a specialization in data science and artificial intelligence, and the BBA honors with a specialization in business analytics. So through this collaboration, our students will have access to IBM's cutting-edge tools, resources, and industry insights, ensuring that they graduate not only with theoretical knowledge, but also with practical hands-on experience that is invaluable in today's competitive job market. So to our students, I say that seize this opportunity, embrace the challenges, and embark on a journey of learning and growth that will prepare you for the opportunities of tomorrow. Students, I would specially mention here a company like IBM tying up with Techno India University. You know, IBM stands for AI and Technology Techno India Group, or the university stands for education, both clubbing together. It is a huge opportunity, dear students. Try to understand, don't miss on this opportunity. Take the best out of it, and I wish that let us continue to strengthen the bond between the industry and academia, driving innovation, fostering excellence, and shaping the future where knowledge knows no bounds. So thank you so much, and wishing you a fantastic journey ahead with collaborating with IBM and the new future school students. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Honorable Co-Chancellor Ma'am. Your words emphasize the value of technology, practical skills, and real-world experience to take up all the challenges that lie ahead. And now, to take us on a deep dive into the fascinating world of generative AI, may I invite Dr. Sanmitra Sarkar, GM Artificial Intelligence at IBM. A distinguished leader in the field, Dr. Sarkar is known for his expertise in generative AI and his contributions as a senior inventor, educator, and public speaker have created new trajectories of advancement in the field of technology and leadership. Over to you, sir, and a big hand for him.
I need to set up my laptop. Can you hear me? Yeah. So, good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. Shanmitra Sarkar, representing IBM. So, I'll just introduce you to the world of AI and generative AI. So, let us start with the first few slides. So, AI or artificial intelligence, this term is not very new one. It is coming way back from 1950s, 60s. So it was coined by John McCarthy in 1956 in the first ever AI conference, which happened in Dartmouth College. But it was not the first time AI was being used. AI was first used in the World War II. So some of the countries actually took help of AI in the World War II to get information from the competitions. So from there, it all started. But you can see 1997 or 2011, IBM had a supercomputer who defeated Gary Kasparov, the world #1 grandmaster then. So it was in 1997, and after 2000, around 2011, IBM came up with a tool called IBM Watson, which was the kind of tool which was offering artificial intelligence in one single platform. So, but we all know what happened in 2020, 2021 when OpenAI came up with ChatGPT, so which also kind of gave us the opportunity to know AI in a lot better way. Even the general public can use the utility of artificial intelligence. So that is the history of AI. So you should know about the definition of AI in a nutshell. So AI is nothing but which can mimic human behavior. So anything which can mimic human behavior can be called as an artificial intelligence, which is a superset of these two terms, which would be, you will be hearing pretty much commonly these two terms, deep learning and machine learning. These are two subset of AI. So what is then machine learning? Machine learning is the methods or the tools through which you can achieve any kind of mimicking behavior of humans. So how to get the artificial intelligence implemented? It is with the help of different tools of machine learning. And within that, a subset is called the deep learning tools, which uses technologies like neural network, which works like our neurons. It goes into the details of any particular problem. It has multiple layers within, and through which it tries to solve the deep-rooted problem. So that is how you should know in a nutshell what is AI, ML, and DL. So what are the top 5 AI trends? Number 1 is that you must have heard the term called computer vision. So computer vision is already there for last few years now. It is set to grow. The investment in this area is set to grow. Boost in the autonomous vehicle industry. We all know that some of our cars, even in the Indian market, you can actually, suppose you want to garage your car, it can automatically be done without the help of the driver. So this is autonomous level of level 2. Tesla and other companies are kind of inventing whether we can become autonomous vehicle of level 5. It can run from level 0 to level 5. Tesla has already reached level 3 and now kind of experimented at level 4. So what is level 5? Without any help of humans, a car run from one particular place to the other. So you might have seen one web series where it is called The Guilty Mind. It was kind of, it was shown in Amazon Prime Video, which shows that what would be the future of AI. So there would be lots of legal implications that would come with AI, because how will people use AI? You can, there was one episode when one particular music director was using AI to kind of mix and match different tunes to come up with one particular tune. Who should own that particular AI's royalty or copyright? So those kind of issues would be resolved in future. There would be many changes in the laws in different countries. Similarly, autonomous vehicle, if it has an accident, then who should be blamed for that? So those kind of problems and the corresponding solution would come as well. So chatbots, whenever you go into a website, there are chatbots available who are answering your questions. There is no human behind that. The artificial intelligence tool is actually responding to your questions. So that is going to grow. Solutions for metaverse. We live in a virtual world. Now that is going to grow. That is why Facebook renamed itself to Meta, and because there is a future lies in metaverse. And of course, the improved language modeling, large language modeling, and the corresponding generative AI. These are the 5 trends. So I'll not touch upon in detail all of them, just quickly brush through them. So this is a computer vision system. Like your human vision system, it also has an organ like eye. So you can use a camera, like a sensory device, just to capture the image. Then like your brain, you need to have an interpreting device so that you can identify that you have a bowl of bananas, lemons, tangerines, and peaches. So this is how a computer vision works, and this is how it is going to change. Gartner's and other organization has told that there will be lots of investment in this area. Autonomous vehicle, I tried to explain to you what is level 0 to level 5. Chatbots, benefits of chatbots, metaverse, and the large language model. So quickly moving on to the large language models. So basically, what it helps to do. So basically, when you have a problem where your traditional AI system used to take a lot of time to solve, your foundation models or large language models is going to solve them very fast. It need not train the models, it is already pre-trained. So that is how ChatGPT was able to answer your question, because it is already pre-trained on those kind of questions. So earlier with natural language processing or NLP or traditional AI, you had to kind of train your model to get the answers. Now these large language models are pre-trained. That is why if you see a GPT model, there is those many billions of tokens they have used, it is mentioned. For example, Facebook uses a Llama model which is having 70 billion parameters. So these are trained on those billions and trillions parameters. For example, Gemini AI of Google is coming up with trillions of parameters already pre-trained with. So it is already giving you results. You need not train them. So it decreases time, 6x decrease in training time, and 10 to 100x decrease in labeling requirements. So this was the way the traditional AI model used to help, used to train. We used to have a model 1 for a task 1, model 2 for a task 2, and model 3 for a task 3. Whereas foundation model, one particular foundation model or a large language model can solve all this problem together. So this is the advantage of having a large language model. So you can only write simple English, just do some prompting, and it will be able to understand your question, and it will try to answer your question in a proper shape. So you have the prompting, prompt tuning, fine tuning. These are the different approaches through which you can solve your questions. So these are some of the typical use cases of generative AI: summarization, classification, content generation, extraction, and question answering. These are some of the typical example use cases. And these are the different ways of training. So pre-training, I told that already these tools are trained on millions, billions, trillions of parameters. You can also adapt your tool for a particular case just by changing these weights. So you have your own data, you train the last few layers of your large language model so that it can answer your questions to the point. You can also do some prompt tuning, just give some examples with some prompts that what kind of answers you are looking for. So, and of course the prompt engineering part, where how to write good prompts so that your machine understand your question. So definitely with the course of time, whenever you try to learn generative AI, you should learn these 4 steps of prompt engineering, prompt tuning, fine tuning, and pre-training. And these are some of the problems we all have seen with respect to generative AI. It has some bias, it has some privacy issues. It is, of course, going to have some governance problems, some job loss issues among the people, because it can solve many mundane problems itself, no need for human help. So these are some of the problems. Some of them would go away as the generative AI progresses. So there are problems like hallucinations, like some of the answers you will get out of ChatGPT and this kind of tools. These are answers which are not proper. So you have to be very cautious what kind of prompt you are writing and what kind of answers you are getting out of these tools. So these are typical the examples, and these are some prompting guidelines that you need to give a context. For example, in the previous case, sir was explaining that you are asking for computer science engineering syllabus. So you need to give a particular context that it is for a graduation course, it is for computer science engineering. So you need to be context specific, be specific, right? You cannot write anything and everything in your prompt. Define your intent, what kind of output you are looking for. Of course, you have to give examples through prompt tuning and other options. You can give examples. You can give positive and negative instruction. Try chain of thought, that you are looking for this information, and after that subsequently what kind of things you are looking for. For example, if you give just a sum, say arithmetic sum to ChatGPT, it might fail to answer. So you need to provide the chain of thought, that first you need to do this addition, then this subtraction, then calculate this simple interest by this and this. So you have to give some instruction one by one. So chain of thought of instruction you have to give. Then only you will get the proper answer and not a hallucinating output. And alongside you have to adjust your parameters. So this is how I was talking about the parameters and tokens. The number of variables in the LLM's neural network is called the number of parameters, and tokens is the basic unit of text that the LLM uses. So these are the things you need to use. So for example, OpenAI GPT 3.5 is 175 billion parameters, and GPT-4, that is why GPT-4 is giving much more better results than GPT 3.5, because it has more information than GPT 3.5. It is built on 1700 parameters in billions. So this is how LLMs are growing day by day. So, but you should not start reading from the LLMs. You should learn, as I said, start with the simple AI, simple advanced analytic things, then the natural language processing, and then venture into the LLM world. So that is all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sharkar, for that enlightening presentation on generative AI. Your expertise has shed light on the immense potential of this technology to revolutionize various industries. Next, we have Mr. Shom Shankar Banerjee, Senior Management Consultant at IBM, who will be sharing insights on how AI is transforming the healthcare industry.
Honored guests and the students. I think at the onset, I think I should first congratulate IBM Career Education Academics Program team and Techno India for coming out with this wonderful initiative, which basically, is going to design this. We have designed this particular course curriculum for the students, who is designed to make students industry ready, right? There are a lot of courses available online and even available elsewhere, but they basically talk about the theoretical part of AI. They talk about machine learning algorithms or the mathematics behind it, but it doesn't tell you how to apply that particular AI, that algorithm, in an industry context to solve a business problem. And that is what you're going to learn through this particular course. So I am going to take few minutes of yours to basically talk about two of the popular use cases that we address through AI. I mean, there is a lot of misconceptions about AI. There's a lot of myths about AI. AI is basically, as Sean Mitra said, is a set of technologies, right? And it's not one technology, it's an umbrella term used to define a set of technologies which is used to solve business problems. Now, the things that I'm going to talk about in the context of healthcare can be applied in other industries also. So I'm going to talk about two specific use cases. One is content intelligence and one is conversational AI, and I will be as much brief as possible. The idea here is to give you some flavor, some understanding of what is under the hood when we talk about AI, right? How do we get AI to work? AI is not a magic wand, right? There are a lot of technologies, there are a lot of people with different skill sets which come together to develop something which is called AI. So I think I can skip this particular slide. The most important thing is that why industries use AI. I mean, most industries have two broad agenda. Basically, they want to reduce cost and they want to keep their customers happy. I think that is true for any business, and AI helps you do that. So we are in the 21st century. We are talking about AI. We are talking about so many things, but the practical scenario that we have is that most industries still use a lot of paper, right? And one of the popular use cases is basically embed intelligence into those workflows. So most of their workflows are still manual. If you go to a hospital, you fill up a form. You go to a government office, you fill up a form. Everywhere you go, you fill up a form, right? And what we are trying to do is trying to automate those processes using AI. So there are different documents, as you can see. There are legal agreements, procurement, lease, invoices. If you are going to a hospital, there is a physician fee schedule or a payment that one need to pay. And these documents have a structure. You can categorize those documents into structured, semi-structured or unstructured documents. So structured can be those forms, the tax forms or the loan application forms. There are semi-structured and there are unstructured documents, which are basically text. So what we do, we use content intelligence to capture the intelligence from these forms, from these documents. And you can see there are specific ways to capture this. So there are structured documents wherein you have tables. Here are certain structure embedded within those documents. There are images, titles, and then in unstructured documents you have paragraphs or tables. And there are a lot of products that are available. There are some products available by IBM. There are third-party products also, and each address a different kind of requirement. You have IBM DataCap for structured and unstructured data, semi-structured data. For unstructured data, you have Watson Discovery and other products. So basically, it's a 5-stage process wherein you digitize the document, you capture the layout, the tables, and then you apply, NLP and AI tools to basically extract the semantic meaning, and then you reason that, understand the context also, not just the text, but the context also, and then you operationalize it. And all this happens through a human-in-the-loop workflow. So basically, what happens is that you take out some sample documents, and you have these pre-trained models which are built on millions of data. And then you annotate those documents so that they can understand the structure of the specific documents. And then you have you have an interface where a user reviews that, and then for each prediction you get a confidence interval. And once that interval is less than a particular threshold which is defined by you as a data scientist, then it goes for a human review, or else it goes through the workflow. Okay, so this is how it happens. Now we spoke about all these things, but where is the model? So all under the hood, all these content intelligence solution, they use a lot of models. So there are models for table detection, there are models to detect the edge of a table, and there are various other, and if you see, those are algorithms are given. So, convolution neural net models, there are multi-layer perceptron models, there are random forest models, all used for different purpose, and all combines together to, come out with this particular solution. So I'm not getting into all these use case, case studies. There is conversational AI solution, which is very popular, and Sean Mitro touched upon it. So you see a lot of chatbots nowadays. Most companies have their chatbots, and most of these chatbots are basically rule-driven, right? And they're not very intelligent. They basically, basically FAQs. But what we have in terms of Watson is we have So I just wanted to talk about NLP visualizer, just to give you a flavor of what it does. So what is under the hood of the Watson assistant is that you have a NLP tool which allows you natural language processing, natural language understanding, which helps you to parse these statements and basically capture the context. So if you can see, each sentence has a structure in terms of the grammar. It has a noun, it has a verb, it has an adverb. It allows you to capture that and use that to capture the meaning, the inherent context. So as a data scientist, this course will allow you to understand, it will not just it will give you the NLP, NLU, it will teach you NLP, NLU will teach you data, it will talk about cloud computing, and it will allow you to learn about those set of technologies that will help you create this kind of solutions. So thank you so much. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Banerjee. Your insights have highlighted the potential of AI to improve patient care and streamline healthcare processes. We now have Shohini Shengupta, Program Leader and Data Scientist at IBM, after which we shall have our Vice Chancellor of Techno India University addressing the revered audience.
Good afternoon, everybody, and I'm delighted to be here with all of you. So my colleagues, Sean Mitro and Shom, they covered very interesting aspects of AI. Sean Mitro spoke about AI in general, and then large language model and generative AI in some particular aspects. And Shom spoke about the use cases from the healthcare industry. So what I would like to take you through is the application of some of these use cases, and particularly of generative AI use cases in the field of human resources. So AI and generative AI have really opened up a vista of a whole lot of opportunities and possibilities in the domain of human resources, just like in any other field. And it is really set to radically transform the way we work and the future of work. So leading CHROs, Chief Human Resource Officers, are really starting to fundamentally rethink about the way they run their talent and HR operations, and where certain things which were happening over the last 3 decades, like embracing the service quality through the HR transformation, process transformations, or gaining speed through shared services, or reducing operating costs through optimization, automation, and labor arbitrage. All of that is still valid, still the pillars of success, but then a new era is dawning. And what we are moving from is from plus AI, which means that you had your core operations and framework, and then you just put AI on top of that, to AI plus. So that's a fundamental shift where AI is envisaged to form the core of your processes and functions itself, and then you enhance that to bring in the true human-machine collaboration. So that is where what we call in IBM the AI-first approach. And this means embarking on a journey where we talk about digital labor, so for example, virtual assistants and AI, which becomes the teammate for the human and the first point of call to get things done. So again, this is not merely an evolution, but it's more of a what we call a revolution in how things are changing and how human-machine collaboration partners to get things done more effectively and more efficiently. And if we talk about the entire digital experience layer, so there are 3 kind of AI services which we can speak about, and this depends on the proportion of the involvement of AI and the human. So the first could be of the AI service type, which is zero touch. So basically we have, this is the example of typical chatbot, but a much more evolved chatbot using the generative AI capabilities, where an employee can type in a question, maybe related to his benefits or anything about their leave policy, and the AI answers that. So no other human agent is required. And then the next could be what we call augmented intelligence. So here humans and AIs work together. So the human may put in a request, the human HR worker puts in a request, and then the AI sends in a proposition, so provides a draft. So could be, say, creating job requisitions in the field of recruitment or generating an email draft. And this is what generative AI is very good at doing. And then again, based on that, the human takes the next step action. So reviews that and then performs the next action. And then the third layer is what we call orchestrated. So here again, we have the human agent or the human resource, the human worker, putting in a request, and on the basis of that request, the AI again comes up with a proposition. But not only that, the AI also helps in executing the action itself. So that is where it is truly orchestrated. And examples of could be like when AI also transacts or executes a transaction, could be in the execution of the promotion cycle, and this is actually what we have implemented in IBM, or could be not only creating the job requisition, but also posting it, and then posting payroll reconciliation. So these are just a few examples, and we'll look at a couple of demos of this also down the line. So again, talking about the HR life cycle and the application of the generative AI use cases, and if we look at the HR journey as attract, where you, as a very important part of the HR journey, where you are recruiting and sourcing candidates and bringing them into your organization, and then developing those candidates through their, or those employees now, through their entire career journey, so providing them with training, or the performance feedback and the career guidance. And then again, the supporting HR processes, which is, so it's attract, develop, and then engage, where we're talking about the employee experience and providing them the information on their various policies and benefits, and the HR, supporting HR administration. So overall, GenAI has the potential to drive 20 to 30% of the productivity improvement across all these processes in the near term. And then specific examples could be like, there are a lot of use cases here. Again, we'll see a couple of them. But say, for example, in recruitment, when you're posting the job requisitions itself, or creating a standard set of questions for interviews, or in the case of, say, development, employee development, when you're when AI is actually helping to design the training content. Or say in the case of the employee engagement, employee experience, when they're giving the best possible experience to employees by answering their queries very quickly, or maybe helping to draft employee communications. So in all these cases, generative AI, through the generation of the new content, can make the work of the humans much easier, help them to perform it much more quickly. And while most of the impact is seen from recruitment and sourcing and the HR administration aspects of the employee's life cycle, there's also a key role and gains from supporting the employee development. So these are all the aspects where generative AI plays a very interesting role. So let's look at that in action. So, for example, we talked about job requisitions, and typically by job requisition this happens in organizations where recruitment is a very important part of getting talent in the organization. So the job requisition involves specifying the requirements from the job, the qualification, the skill sets, and then it goes through various approval levels before it is finally posted for candidates to apply to. And typically this is a pretty time-consuming manual process, requires a lot of paperwork. But using generative AI, here's an example of how we can make it happen much more effectively and much more quickly. So this is a demo using Watson X, which my colleagues talked about, Watson X Orchestrate, Watson X being IBM's platform for generative AI and scientific data. Can I just run the demo? No, the previous one. Just need to press on the. Can I just measure? Just a minute, we're just getting the demo to run. Can we run it separately also? I have it separately on my folder. No, I have it downloaded separately, so I can run it from there also. That's
marketplace? Meet IBM Watson X Orchestrate, a powerful platform that can modernize your HR process using automation and AI to remove time-consuming tasks and speed up candidate engagement. Right now, we're working with the by using Orchestrate to automate and simplify the process.
Meet Cassie, an IBMer on our business process outsourcing team who works as a coordinator.
A large part of her role is creating job requisitions to help our client fill open positions. Her goal is to create 20 requisitions a day, and each one takes her about 23 minutes to complete. So, she's spending over 7.5 hours each day on just one part of her job. And there are so many requisitions to complete that on Cassie's team of 15 people, about 12 of them have to divide up the work. Why does it take so much time to create a requisition? The main tool that Cassie is using is Genesis, an Oracle HCM tool. For each requisition, she has to click back and forth between a ton of documents and spreadsheets and use the client's JD Expert tool to get all of the info she needs. Then, she has to copy and paste it all into the form in Genesis. It's basically a complicated data entry job that's tedious, time-consuming, and prone to errors. How can Orchestrate help? First off, Orchestrate can integrate to box where the documents and spreadsheets are and to the JD Expert tool. Then, it can set up automations that grab all that needed info to fill the requisitions. Instead of Cassie copying and pasting from all of her different sources, it will all be fed into Orchestrate. And instead of needing 12 people to create all of the requisitions, her team will only need 2. Now Cassie can log into Orchestrate and click on Build a New Requisition and select from the requisitions that have been assigned to her. Orchestrate might take a few minutes to populate all the needed info, but while this is happening, she can see that the task is in progress. But once Orchestrate alerts her that it's been built and submitted, she can navigate back to Genesis and confirm all of the job information is there. But what if it doesn't work? Orchestrate will alert her about that as well. Then she can open up the request and see what went wrong. Maybe there was a problem with the department data or a mismatch on whether it was a part-time or full-time position. No matter the problem, the requisition now needs to be reconciled. And luckily for Cassie, since there are now 10 people on her team who have been freed up from creating job requisitions, she can task one of them to find the right information, whether that means contacting a hiring manager or finding the correct code. So now requisitions are done in record time, and if there are mistakes, one of her team members can jump in to get it fixed right away. But it also means that requisitions are being built faster and posted quicker. And when applications start coming in, her team members can accelerate their response times and evaluate more candidates than they're used to. That puts our client ahead of the competition. And this is just one example of how Orchestrate can enhance the productivity of our BPO teams through skilled labor, ultimately delivering results that both elevate our skilled professionals and help our clients get ahead in a competitive talent marketplace. Just look what the future holds thanks to Orchestrate.
IBM constantly strives to improve the employee experience and make the most of our clients' workdays. Today, automated virtual agents answer employee queries in very general terms, using traditional AI methods. But what if we could personalize Gen AI technology? Let's use the example of a Fortune 100 company with employees sitting in different locations across the US.
So at the previous demo, just as I mentioned, so we looked at job requisitions and how using generative AI, Watson, X Orchestrate make that quicker. And then, but that is for the HR folks. So what about the employees? And how can we help generative AI to again make their overall employer experience more smooth and more effective? So again, here's an example of a new employee who has joined and who wants to know about her paid time off or PTO entitlement specific to her situation, and using generative AI, how that personalized query is answered.
Leah, a new employee, wants to know how much paid time off she will accrue. During her lunch break, she visits the employee portal and begins to dig through the myriad of PTO documents trying to find the policy that applies to her location. With only a few minutes left in her lunch break, she gives up the search and instead asks her company's virtual HR agent to help. The virtual agent answers right away, providing Leah with a general PTO policy. She scrolls through the paragraphs until she finds the information for her location. She has a follow-up question because the information is just general baseline PTO policy for the location, not specific to her department, position, or seniority. Her only options now are to ask her manager or call the service center, but there isn't enough time left in her lunch break to do either. How can we change this experience using IBM's latest Gen AI technology? IBM's latest AI solution can build on and improve the client's current virtual agent to make it more efficient and intelligent in answering employee queries by reading the employee's profile and other pertinent data. It then pulls the relevant PTO policies specific to Leah from the system or knowledge repositories and offers a more direct and personalized answer than it does today. Instead of poring over a sea of documents or reading multiple pages and long paragraphs to get the information she needs, Leah will now get concise, specific PTO policy applicable to her location, department, employee type, and seniority in just minutes. The technology can even proactively prompt actions such as requesting PTO and provide specific PTO codes for different types of leave, preventing additional lookups and even potential pay errors caused by using incorrect leave codes. And that is just one way in which Gen AI-powered virtual agent can make employees like Leah feel empowered and supported.
So again, I think as you've understood, this is just a tip of the iceberg. We just looked at a couple of examples where the power of Gen AI can be brought to bear upon the workforce and its various aspects, whether it is in job requisitions, bringing together tons of disparate sources to generate the requisitions quickly, or in the case of a new employee or any even existing employee, finding the right information which is pertinent to her based on her questions. So we have the LLM models working in the background for this. And again, this involves the rethinking of not only the AI solutions, but the overall HR processes, and functions, and operating models, which goes with it, and the skills that are required to execute those. And again, this HR was just an example of a particular domain, but it is equally applicable across domains like finance and CRM or supply chain management. So I hope this has whetted your appetite for more. There is plenty more to explore here. But with that, I'll end my session today. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you, Ms. Gupta, for sharing your expertise. And now we have Shefali Datta, Academic Partnership Leader East India at IBM. And I would invite Dr. Sujoy Biswas. He wants to address the students for 2 minutes in between. So,
Good afternoon to you all. I find a lot of chattering between yourselves. These are people with priceless experience who are our partners for us, holding our hands strongly to take you forward. Trust me, you are going to reach the skies if you go with us hand in hand. And if you chat amongst yourself, you're not getting an iota of what they're speaking about. We are not happy about it. I would request you, and you're going out and coming out from the back door, which doesn't make much of a sense. We have we should show that courtesy to all our guests, esteemed guests, whom we have partnered for taking you forward. Along with you become our alumnus, you become our ambassadors for the coming days. So please be silent while the speaker is speaking. Whosoever has been chosen for speaking have enormous experience in entrepreneurship, in innovation, and in the Billion AI initiative. So please keep your mouths shut for these few minutes that we are going to speak, and then you just discuss amongst yourselves how can you empower yourself. Thank you. Sorry for intervening in between.
Well, over to you. Shefali Datta, Academic Partnership Leader East India at IBM.
Thank you. So while things are setting up, I know today you are to be in discipline, decorum, and everything, but we like to be a free bird. I mean, these days expecting discipline at home is also a challenge. And thinking college, I can imagine that after 12th you would have thought, I'm now joining a college, I can wear casual things, I can enjoy. After 2 or 3 years, I'll focus about career. There is a time. We still have time, is what we think. But you will not realize during the journey of your undergrad that this time will go. And at the time, you will think of building career and opportunities. There will be no time left. That is why, because we have experienced this, we have been to your place already. As you know that we would have gone to a journey of graduation, post-graduation, doctorate at some level. So we can share the experience with you. Maybe at that point in time, we didn't have that opportunity of industry coming in, handshaking, introducing such programs. Now, because you have that advantage, try to take maximum benefit from it. Phone can be your friend for forever. Am I right? It is not going anywhere, but we will go after half an hour. And we don't know when we'll meet again. So this is something, opportunity. Again, I truly understand holding young birds these days to be in discipline and mom, very difficult. Very, very difficult. You feel that there is no future in future because you're not allowed to even speak for 5 minutes. But on the contrary, if you see, these things will actually help some of you to start thinking from today, even before you step up into your undergrad semester 1. So focus. Focus is very important. And as I said, phone is your friend for forever. Once you step out, phone is with you. Do n number of things you can. So on this note, I would expect you to be a very good listener because I have some goodies to offer you. I have few things to offer you. I will throw some questions to audience. Maybe the guardians, maybe anybody even from the leadership can plan to attempt those questions to win those goodies. And that will be your first winning before you start your journey of undergrad. So try to be very attentive. I will give you the technology layer from a layman language. You heard enough from the leadership end. But again, connecting with them, what they are talking may be difficult for you because you're a beginner. So I will speak with you in a layman language what we are trying to convey you to ensure that the communication between us goes well. First thing which I would like to say, as my surname is Datta, I'm not Bengali. So bear with me, I'm Punjabi, I'm Dutt, and I'm not Bengali. I was but very happy when I joined East India as a leadership, thinking now people will be easily able to communicate with me well. But because I don't know Bengali, I'm learning. I'm a learner here, but it's been over a decade I'm associated with IBM. I used to be a student advisor for East India and North India. But as we have seen that North, South, and other parts, West parts of India are growing in terms of partnership transformation, we saw a lack in East India, and that is one of the reasons we are now very active in terms of collaborating with the institution to take you to the next level. So as about IBM, you have got already a lot of knowledge. I will just touch upon a few to give you just an essence of what we are actually speaking. So it's a 2.5, 3 years homework which we did. For us, it was itself a graduation, which we did to form a program for you. So since 2022, I took this charge of East India, 2022 mid, in fact. So I didn't have that time to introduce. So you can count on the journey which we have gone through to introduce this program, to study the market, to understand you as a student, the takers, and then crafting a program which you are able to absorb. So this is where we were. So 2 years of journey, now a signing of document which took place after all reaching to the inch and insights of academia. So as about IBM, many have spoken. It was founded in 1911 with the name Computing, Tabulating and Recording. CTR was the name of IBM when it was being introduced. You already have heard a lot of IBM, but to my excitement, I would like to share few which were not touched. You use ATM machines? So that is also introduced by IBM. You see a black color magnetic strip at the backside of debit and credit card which stores the data, which holds our data. If there is a scratch on that strip, if you go and swipe your card, it won't function. That magnetic strip is also introduced by IBM. We love using WhatsApp. WhatsApp used to work on IBM Cloud. Just few years back when Facebook decided to integrate WhatsApp and Facebook, at that time, we handed over the entire system to Facebook to manage. Then Twitter, sentiment analysis, used to be done by IBM. Again, as it grown to a different level, data privacy and lot of things, then we handed over to them. When Airtel was being formed as a telecom industry, at that time, IBM used to hire manpower for Airtel, and people used to work at Airtel to support that systems because the enterprise softwares of IBM were being used. So thinking of IBM does not limit your career only for IBM. Reason for telling you this all is important so that you don't think that my career is going to be narrow. I mean, what if IBM doesn't hire me? What will I do then? So it is important for you to know that IBM has presence over 170 countries with 800 offices worldwide. And there are in India over 5,000 companies which are using IBM technology. So is our Indian Railway. Looking for a government job? Softwares, servers are being used of IBM which supports this IRCTC system. So as aerospace industry, defense, banking, RTGS fund transfer we do these days, supported by IBM softwares. And Reserve Bank of India made it mandatory for the banks to use IBM software if they want to enable this service for their customers. So your career is not limiting to IBM. And that is one reason we thought that if we are doing a lot of innovations in the market, who will be the workforce? Workforce is all of you. Who will be the workforce for that market? But what if we as an organization are so busy in introducing a technology, taking it to the next level, who will look after what will happen to the young birds who will be the workforce for tomorrow? And that was one of the reasons we thought from industry at least someone is to jump in to academia, to handshake and say, we will come and teach those technologies. And from there, we started this program. It was introduced in 2008, but a lot of research within IBM because industry and academic handshake, mindset, student mindset, faculty's mindset, leadership mindset, we have studied all that and then made a program, what we call as a program for a long journey. I will touch base few more things very soon for you. So these are the legacy and innovations of IBM. I will not touch base because much of it is covered already. So what this program talks about. Now you would have heard of AI. You may be thinking doing a course for 6 months, 1 year for AI is enough. You may have a question, why am I doing graduation then? But it is important for you to know that mere a course on AI will not help you to stay longer in the organization. You need to undergo all the learning path, all the essentials, tools and technologies which are helping you to succeed in career in AI. And this is where we'll help you. That is one of the reasons we introduce such programs starting from semester 1. We could also think to have it in the final year. But as an industry, we know that we are preparing you for the career after 3 years from now, 4 years from now. So what will be in demand in 2027, 2028 and onwards, we are to start working over it from now. And that was one of the reasons we inculcate such a curriculum for you, so you learn the essence of cloud computing, you learn the essence of data analytics. Within data analytics, again, data analytics is a very wider term. Within that, you learn predictive analytics, you learn business intelligence, descriptive analytics, which is a part of business intelligence, and then you learn prescriptive analytics. Then you are able to call yourself as a data scientist, data analyst, and so forth. So it's not just a name of terminology. There's a lot to be done at the back end. Post that, learning then some concepts of machine learning, you come to AI. I mean, the journey is not just doing one course, single course in AI and makes you expert. You will not be able to sustain in the organization. So now, you have to also study the traditional subjects plus the subjects recommended by industry, because we can't deny the traditional subjects. So the expectations from you are huge. But this is all practical, which I feel you all would love to work on. Because every time students are excited to implement something, I can tell you that you may be very happy using chatbots, chat GPT and all. What if after 1 year of your undergrad program you create it? You will stop using other chat GPTs and other programs. And if you even use it, you will start finding faults in that, because you know better than them what to be created. And this sense we want to create within you. As we have been talking about Digital India, we have been talking about we are taking India to a next level. This is you on whom we can trust for taking it. And we as in experts will help you, show you a path of how you can achieve it. And this is where the collaboration actually speaks about. What we do in nutshell, because Techno is an autonomous university, a private university, it has more flexibility to adopt the changes. And whatever we have created for you, let me again tell you, if we have created 4 years journey for you right now in 2024, that doesn't mean now it is closed in the document and we will not revise it. The beauty of a private university allows us to every year sit in a board of studies and recommend the changes which may be required for your education as well. So whatever I showcase right now, and if you ask when you are in second and third year, that now I heard about quantum computing, now I started hearing about blockchain, this is not a part of my syllabus, you need not to worry. We will make it a part of your syllabus and ensure that industry people come and deliver that. Because if we make a part of syllabus, again the question lies, who will deliver it? Who knows about it? And this is the beauty of collaboration we all are holding. We will bring the expertise of industry inside the campus. You need not to go for online classes. You need not to study any self-paced thing. Physically, experts will be available in the campus to deliver that. So this is the beauty of our collaboration, and our programs are designed such that you need not to study any extra subject. For instance, in BCA, if you have 5 subjects in a semester in a general BCA, in your honors, subjects will be 5, but 1 or 2 subjects will be recommended by industry, will be delivered by industry, will be evaluated by industry, and you will be promoted to the next semester the same way you are being promoted in general subjects. So keeping in view, we don't want to load you with extra subjects. We want to keep your session as smooth as it is if you choose any general thing, so that you take rest and come with new you tomorrow. But take rest doesn't mean that you're sleeping at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. It doesn't mean that you can again take a burden of chit-chatting with others and spoil your next day. It means you relax, you think creative. We as an industry will help you to achieve whatever comes as a innovation, a thought, a dream for you to invent. Much of the time what happens? We see a dream. When we wake up, we face the reality. And what happens? Nothing. Regular days, regular life.
And then we wish that that dream come again and we carry forward. But now when you dream of creating something, you have we, share with us, we will help you to take it to the next level, provided you take a dream. And as we say, think big, get big. If you will think to secure 3 times meal for your family, if you secure 2 times meal for your family, you will be happy. But if you think of securing 4 times meals for your family with dry fruits, luxurious, things as a part, then when you achieve 70%, you will be happy. So why we say think big? Because if your target will be just to achieve a salary of 3 lakh, 4 lakh, I am relaxed. You achieve 2 lakh, you will say, okay, next year I'll get 3 lakhs, it's okay. You're sympathizing your own self. But if you strive from now, I want 25, 30 lakhs, keeping in view the inflation, the price rise, then I will buy for my parents this, that, and everything. Then if you achieve 15 lakhs, you will still be relaxed and you will strive to the target you have set. So targeting big is very important in order to achieve something. And if you're laughing on us, if you're creating enough of talks behind our back, we have already made our career. We are happy. If you will laugh on us or your life, you will take it easy, the life will take you the same way. If you will take yourself with discipline, with concentration, it will take you the same way. Because you're serious about it. You're serious about failures. You're serious about success. Life will take you the same way. So you have to choose whether you want to be a jack or a king. So that is where you have to strive for. So what we bring here is the software lab, which we are going to inaugurate. We as in IBM are bringing, now the next question comes in. Okay, I want to learn something, but from where I get the industry software to work on, which are costing, each license of software cost 4 lakhs rupees, 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs. How will I get that? How will I work on it? ChatGPT you all are using free of cost. As soon as it will be made paid as a mandate, then we'll see the actual fallouts. Who will actually buy? Similar way, all the large-scale firms are always working on paid softwares because that are reliable, that cannot be compromised. But how you as a student will work on those software which are being introduced in industry. So we, through a software lab, will bring all those diverse softwares in the lab for you to work on. And right after COVID, the best opportunity which a student gets these days, once Techno University will provide you a domain ID, official ID, you will be also able to install those softwares provided. You use it only for academic and research purpose, not for commercial. So you will be given all those softwares to practice until you complete your graduation. Isn't it interesting? You will work on those software which you will face when you work in industry. And believe me, we don't even buy genuine Windows or think of buying, genuine Windows, genuine software, and you're getting that industry software to function. What kind of changes you can actually bring up? Then is the course. These courses are curated by researchers and leaders. So you will get the access to content from us, which will be delivered to you by the expert in the campus. But more than that, because of software lab, you will have other content also, which is not committed by us, but for an instance, you have opted for data science AI, but somehow your interest is to explore cybersecurity. Where will you get the content? From there, you will get the content. And if the majority of students request IBM to deliver thoughts, or explain some applications relevant to it, we are happy to do that. We will not say no to you, provided the request come from the student and the management. So you have to start asking. Right now our mind is what? Can I get a job? Can I get a job? Can I get a job? You have to focus on building career. Trust me, in next 1 or 2 years, those who actually do well, they will even not be sitting for placement drives. Because of the power of the social media, you will be able to secure your own position. You will not look for these drives. And we, as in IBM, will empower you such that you will earn in every semester a journey, digital badges, certifications, guest session, which you can tag over LinkedIn, Facebook, and so forth. So everybody will start digging out and taking interest in your profile. you're automatically sellable. You're visible, provided you come daily. So you're visible, your profile is visible, HRs will automatically ping you that, may I know you have posted this, what you have done? So this is where you can actually sell your own self. So think over it. Let 10 job offer letter or letters come to you and you decide with whom you would wish to work. And trust me, this actually works. This is not just a story to motivate you. This actually works. I have seen few students who even learned cyber security, and their thought was not just to hack my teacher account, my guardian account, my girlfriend account, my boyfriend account. This wasn't in thought. The thought was to find bugs in those all popular sites which are prevailing and maximum being used. And the student found bug in Air India site. He booked ticket free of cost only by paying 200 rupees convenience fee because there was a bug in the site. And as an ethical cybersecurity expert, because he learned that ethical hacking things, he informed Air India that this is the bug in your site and here is the proof. Because why they will trust on the bug? They will say our systems are very automated, there cannot be bug. He gave them the proof. See the ticket, this is what I have purchased. He got an offer letter from Air India. Then, because he knew now the algorithm, he used other sites, SpiceJet and so forth. No, in few of the site, he didn't even book a ticket, but he booked free hotel and spa for himself. So you can now imagine how many jobs he could get. But he still didn't choose to work. So this is the wonder of technology. You need not to wait to be graduated. You can earn, provided you leave your phone if it is distracting you. Yeah, if you are using technology as to explore, it will give you wonders. Now it's you who choose. The phone should only look for clicking photographs, or actually you explore the internet and rule on the world. So other than that, you will why we have been explaining about IBM, because the kind of recognition you will get, it is not limited to India. You plan to pursue your further education overseas, such certificates will value you to get a education even from overseas in some credit forms, some even secure a very good position. So your career is not limited to India, and this is where globally your achievements will be verified. And we have a portal called Credly, which verifies the credentials of professionals. So not only IBM, the world of companies who are the maker of technology, they are also there. So your skills will be endorsed by Credly, and you can share it anywhere, and any HR can verify it through the portal, because which is secured and associated with the large scale firms. So there your skills, your name, your achievements will be highlighted, and it is not limited to one. You secure 5 certification, all 5 will be highlighted there. The world is going to be digitized. And one more thing, as you talk about hiring, in future, HR, with the help of AI, from your social presence, the software will tell that how much this person is capable of securing a job and retaining in the company. Your all social post will tell about how much you deserve to be in that company and for how long you will stay in the company. So gone those days when people used to write in resume, I am loyal, punctual, all that, other than changing the father name. Sometimes people even forget changing their father name. They copy to such extent that they forget to change their father name, they only change their name. So this is what happens in hurry. We are hurry, we are laughing on our career, we are not concentrating, the career is laughing on us, is not bothered. So there, the HRs will actually tell, and the software cannot lie because it is coming from the experience. What is happening? Technology is not going to replace, it will generate a new collar job for you. It's not going to replace anything, but a more skilled level of requirements will be in the market. Technology is appreciating your knowledge, and we are conveying it to a technology so that at a time, as a human, I can manage multiple tasks, which otherwise is not possible. As a human, I can only support for 8 hours.
but I have the knowledge. If I work alongside with the machine to implement that and create a system, I can also rule. That's why salaries are huge these days. People are earning in crores. Why? How? They have started utilizing the technology. If you will still be with the thought, I should not utilize technology, it is replacing the job, you will be replaced soon. You have to adapt. Nokia, you remember the story of Nokia? I will just wind up there because if I go on giving lecture, it will take 2-3 hours. So, Nokia story, you know, ऊपर से भी कहीं से phone फेंक दो, your parents would be evident, it will not break. But at that Nokia को हमने क्या किया? No, किया. Don't record that. Just to motivate you. Nokia को हमने क्या किया? No किया. And we switched to Samsung, we switched to the world of Apple and what not. किया ना? But they knew that we are the audience who will buy it. They knew that. But what changed immediately? The taste of their own clients. So that's why it's important to be a part of change. If you will not be a part of change, people will replace you. So what we have designed is the honors program. Every semester, this is two things which we have confirmed right now, BCA and BBA. We are still working with the engineering department to see how the segregation will happen because it requires a lot of study. For you, maybe one subject, for us, extensive work. So, even it is always a question why a BBA, MBA student should learn a technology. They are going to be the future managers, the future leaders. Anybody can make them fool if they don't know the technology. As a HR, I said, at a time, in a day, how many interviews I can take and calls? 10, 15, 20 with the energy? But what if the machine filters for me the right candidates? It does the work for me of first 4 or 5 level. Introducing, are you able to locate? Whatever the basic questions are. Are you able to locate? For how long you commit yourself? Are you okay to sign a bond? So it has done what? It has done one level of filtering already for me. So I can move to the next chapter. So that is why for HRs, manager, everywhere, there will be a technology and infusement. So as the income tax department of government is going to use technology to find and catch hold on who are running from paying the taxes. And how they will do that? A very good story meant for you. How they will do that? Let's say I posted on for my income that my income is not taxable, to run away paying tax. Because it's a pain. We earn right away. But on the contrary, I have posted on Facebook, Instagram, enjoying holiday with my family in Singapore. So from where I got that money? You will be questioned as soon as you come back. So this is the power of technology. So don't think it is limited to IT. My submission is that it is required everywhere. You may hear little about it right now, but think after 3 years, 4 years. Don't think right now. Aaj to acha chal raha hai, parents are paying. Life is jingalala, we'll do it. But 3-4 years, if you will not plan, then your own self will laugh on you. So this is how we have curated the things. It is not limiting. Why I said that you will learn many technologies, because your career is not just limited to AI. Because you are going to learn all the flavors, prerequisite to be AI expert, the exit job roles offer you vital opportunities and diverse opportunities. You may be not interested working in AI. You felt good in analyzing the data. Then you can look for data visualization specialist. You can look a role of data analyst because you have also studied those subjects as a part of the program. So it is not limiting to AI, I may again say. You will learn all the flavors to do expertise in AI. But if in between you choose to excel in career in any other trade, you can do that because that courses are a part of it. And as an added layer, we have brought in industry projects. We will bring industry use cases to you, and you will get that real-time example of what we are actually doing with that technology. And if you decide for which industry you would wish to work, we will bring that case study to you. Because we are diverse, we are working almost for every industry. So this is the power of the association. Teach out. You need not to now wait after your graduation to do a course or do an internship or any such thing. From day one, you are hand-holding with the industry. Stop asking such questions which may be guided by your elders. Time has changed. Say them, industry is coming from day one, teaching us. What kind of internship you will actually do in industry? You will go there, you will work 8 hours or something. They may assign you work, they may not. For formality, they have hired you, but you are learning the technology from day one. So think what you are demanding, what it is bringing to you. And you are already given industry exposure inside the campus from day one. Now look for a paid job even from third year, fourth year. Strive for that. That while you are studying, you are also giving solution to the organization. Think for it. Organization will not wait for your graduation to happen. If you actually excel, they will onboard you as a consultant to them and will start outsourcing their projects to you. Think that way. Don't think for those things which are decoded, already decided. Think for those things which are not ever decided. So you need not to be a part of rat race. You have to think out of the box. Should be your always go-to market approach. If everybody is doing, you are a part of that crowd. Think hatke. Once you think out of the box, you will find many opportunities. And I have seen people earning. Companies are outsourcing their projects to them to work, and they are paying them. And they are silently building solutions. So this is what you are to gain, and this is called experience. Experience is not called a dictatorship. You got 2 internship, you got a certificate. What next? Got my point? So don't look for what already is traditional done by people. Within 2 years, you can even generate a source of income before you pass out. Believe on that words, I can guarantee half of you will surely secure that. But you have to think and use the technology in an informative and transformative manner. So like this, we have been structuring the things. We are making smart managers already because we heard from companies very soon they might not hire postgraduates. They will start hiring BBA students because they are more committed, their expectation of salaries are low, and they are ready to learn. Companies may associate with some universities, private universities, to offer the degree to their employees so that they are also committed for 2 years to them, and companies will like to use the brain of graduates. And that was one of the reasons we thought to introduce a program around BBA in business analytics. So it is not only business thing, as analytics itself is a wider term. You choose to be HR, it will be used as an HR analyst. You choose to be a marketing person, marketing analyst. You choose to be international business, it will tag to it, business analyst, which is the name itself speaks. Then you choose to be AI, you will be AI analyst. So it is not limiting your career. And you need not to learn for a BBA, you need not to learn maybe deep dive into coding, because companies like IBM have already made softwares, a high-end software which will run a code for you at the backside. But you should know how to use that software, how to give command to that software, so it draws reports for you. And by the time you will go and take a coffee back, it will tell you the whole scenario about the organization. So that is how you can enjoy even your lifestyle in the organization. And this is the power of the technology which is already there. And through this initiative, we are bringing it to Techno so that maximum of you can take advantage of this. And at the end, industry visit to IBM is the cherry on the cake. Any of the IBM offices, Techno University can choose to make students visit there, meet the leadership, researchers, and so forth, so that they give the real-time experience of what IBM is actually doing. All right? So on this note, don't narrow yourself and thought that it is all AI. It is very diverse. We are there to decide what journey you should step up to excel in the competitive market. And we need your trust and commitment. That's all we demand. And you may also enjoy your life. Don't think there's a lot of gyan, yahan bhi padna padega. You enjoy your life. Come with a peaceful mindset and creativity. We will help you with the technology and industry expertise to build and make your dream come true. Even if you wish to do anything for your society, the place you are living, or for your city, we will help you to drive that, provided you are committed to us, and we will guide you. On this note, I would like to thank you for being patient and active listener.
Shilpa, I'd like to
I have few questions, as I said. I will throw that questions so that some of you earn something today from us.
How many of you listened to her carefully? Raise your hands. So few hands. Hesitant? Raise your hand. What she said, first of all, she's a brilliant presenter. A whole round of applause for her. But one thing I would like to add in what he told of the opportunities that are, which are infinite, which are unlimited, which you take you to the skies. But I'm a civil engineer by profession. I say if the structure, if the foundation is solid, the structure will be solid. You have to attend classes. It's not that you have joined a course of a high-end course, you are going to get jobs in the best of the countries, best of the company in the world. She said, and I quote, that you will not have to wait for campus interviews. You will give global interviews and will get jobs, not even 25 lakhs. It may range from 15 to 25 to 30 lakhs. People from Techno India without this emerging technology have got over 1 crore because they just sat in the global interview. But they did their classes. What we are not finding, you are not focused enough to attend the classes and grab. A survey agency called Gallup in the United States says, and I quote, that 63% in the organization doesn't work or doesn't study. 24% are actively disengaged. They doesn't work. They even disturb the other people. So 87% of the people don't contribute to anything, and only 13% delivers what they are paid for. So the tier above that is without any competition. So when I say that we are going to empower 1 billion people, we are going to make it very strict that you attend classes or we do not allow you to sit in the semester exam. Keep that in mind and sky will be the limit. Thank you, Shivali. Thank you for your audio.
So, first discipline is those who know the answer, they will not speak. They will simply raise the hand. Is it okay? Accepted? Because if you will speak and we hear any noise, we will cancel the question. That means that prize is cancelled. Okay? So at least let someone win something. I'll start throwing questions. Name any 3 inventions of IBM. Don't use Google, uncle. Simply raise hand. Come on, your eyes should be towards me, towards here. Okay, yes. Your name? Do we have any other mic, alternative mic? Your name? You please step forward then. So don't be hesitant. This is your first hit and try. If you will be hesitant, will not speak today, then when will you speak?
My name is Swapnil Roy. So may I proceed with the answer?
Yes, please go ahead.
ATMs, typewriters, and the magnetic strip on the back of the cards.
Great. Come forward. Good. Out of hesitation, at least has come up and spoke. Name any 3 designations which you will be offered if you scale up your career in the field of data science and AI. Any 3 designations which can come as an exit job roles for you. Any 3? Any hand? Any 3? No, don't speak like that. Just raise your hand and, sorry, it was Rahul. So just raise your hand. Guess out, guess. Okay, 2 to make it easy. Okay, please select one of them. Wait. I've seen your hand twice. I will shortly give you a chance.
My name is Anshuman Bhagat.
two professions that can be, one is analyst and another can be consultant.
Okay, come forward. Good try. But could be better, but good try. Okay, meanwhile this is happening. Though I didn't share this, but I would like to test you. Name any 3 companies which are partner of IBM. Any 3 companies which are partnered with IBM. Any 3. It may be those which you, yeah. The one with specs, black I think. T-shirt, yeah.
Airtel, Facebook, and
Any company you know may be a partner of IBM.
Twitter.
Huh?
Twitter.
I'm not sure of. Maybe lack of my knowledge, but yeah. Any other attempt?
My name is Aditya Potra. The 3 companies which have partnered with IBM are Visa for magnetic strips in their cards, Facebook, and one more WhatsApp for Facebook, and the ATM machines are used by banks. So ATM machines use IBM chips.
Or I may say banks then?
State Bank of India, HDFC.
Yes, State Bank. Yeah, you're right. I mean, in case. Yeah, please step forward. Tell any 3 salient feature of the collaboration. Salient as in highlights of the collaboration to make it easy. Any 3 highlights of the collaboration. Any 3 benefits of the collaboration. Want to try? Okay. Here, Robin, step forward. So somehow they are standing there, their front end are ignorant.
Hi ma'am, my name is Pritam Chaudhary. I think the digital campus, digital lab, and the advanced technology which will be delivered to us, and the internship policies will be delivered by the IBM, and the leadership management system will be delivered. I think that's all.
Okay, you didn't state it well, but I should give you that as a goodie because you have been trying even to attempt other
Thank you,
questions. Please step forward. It's for your confidence and I may say proactive approach. Okay, some generic question beyond this. Now, maybe related to what you have studied so far, if you have studied. Who is the father of AI? Don't say chat GPT. Because this is all you know in a room. Yeah, please. Who is the father? What is the name?
John McCarthy.
Very right answer. Come forward.
My name is Shubhamita Mukherjee.
Okay, great. Come forward. Thank you. Okay, next question to the audience. Just in respecting to time and everything, we'll just fast-pace the things now. Name a popular programming language for AI development. Programming language. Should not be English, okay?
Python.
Who said? Okay, my team is there. Right. Great, step forward.
My name is Udbhav
Correct
Chaudhary.
answer. Which Indian bank utilize AI for customer service and fraud detection? Which Indian bank? Yeah. Here, Rahul, step forward.
My name is Biplab De, and I think it is Axis Bank.
No. Any other hit?
I want just to get a try. Is it Reserve Bank of India?
No. Let me see how many banks you know. Okay.
State Bank of India.
No. Becoming easy for the rest. Okay, 2 more hits.
Is it Punjab National Bank?
Yes, the one with red t-shirt.
Is it HDFC?
That's the correct answer. Please step forward. But you all made easy for him. Which major Indian e-commerce platform employs AI for product recommendation? Which major Indian e-commerce platform employs AI for product recommendation? Indian. Yeah. The one, just a moment, Rahul. If you can step forward, the one with red t-shirt specs. Oh, sorry, black t-shirt. I'm sorry. Got excited.
Ma'am, my name is Kushal Shah. Is it Flipkart?
Yes. Please step forward. Okay, it's about India now. It's not that everything is happening overseas. So, name an Indian educational technology company leveraging AI for personalized learning. Yeah, the one with multicolors. I'm repeating the question. Name an Indian educational technology company leveraging AI for personalized learning.
Techno India Group.
I must say, the true student and should be the ambassador for Techno. So you deserve a cap, if nothing more. You please step forward. This is called the commitment. Yeah. Absolutely. So I will not let her go like this with empty hands. Please step forward. So this is on the behalf of Techno for her. You can wear it. Wear. Just wear. Okay, still the chances are with others. No Google uncle, just say. Yep. Yeah, anybody from the audience? The question is still on.
Scalar.
Becoming easy. Only last 2 hits. Okay, I'll give one hint. You're not, no, sir. You're not taking that name. I'll just give a hint because it's now not gaining popularity. It's now not gaining popularity. That company is somewhere have got bad remarks.
Byju's.
There you go. Please step forward. Okay. It's related to automobiles. Name which Indian automotive manufacturer incorporates AI in its vehicle technology? Vehicle. Yep. Name the company.
MG.
Indian. We are talking about India. Tata. That's right.
Tata.
That's the correct answer. Please step forward. I'm left with very few questions. Try to get a chance. Very easy question being from Kolkata. Okay? Very easy. What is the capital city? I will not ask this. It's so damn easy. Name the famous bridge in Kolkata that spans the Hooghly River. If I pronounce correctly. Yeah, anybody? Anybody, everybody?
Howrah Bridge.
That's right. Please step forward. Yes. Hi. But अपने इतने easy रखे हुए मन तो पूछेंगे चलो Which Indian IT services company is recognized for its AI capability? Which Indian IT service company is recognized for its AI capabilities? Yeah. The one with white t-shirt. Top.
TCS.
That's right. Please step forward. Name an AI-focused startup based in India. Name an AI-focused startup in India. Shall I pass? I feel nobody is able to address. What term describes AI system that exceeds human intelligence? What term? It's very easy. Think. What term describes AI systems that exceeds human capabilities? Yep. The girl with the green top.
My name is Suchishmita and I would like to try. I think it's machine learning.
No, something similar? Yep. Okay. The last hit.
Is it deep learning?
I wish I could give you, but yeah, the one with black t-shirt. Yes, speak up, at least.
Ma'am, is it GPT?
No. Okay, so answer is super intelligence. Which AI subfield focuses on language understanding? Which AI subfield focuses on language understanding? Come on. Okay, so last question for the day. Which AI field deals with understanding visual data? Which AI field deals with understanding visual data? Which? One attempt?
Facial recognition?
No.
Visual data.
Visual.
Is it DALI?
No. So I'm just throwing last question because nobody is able to attempt that. What are the two platforms where you're using cloud technology, cloud computing? Any two applications where you're using cloud as a technology, cloud computing? You're the one with black. Robin at front. Huh.
Google and Telegram.
Google?
Telegram.
Telegram.
And Google.
And three I asked for.
Google, Telegram and Microsoft Cloud.
Makes sense. Okay, go ahead. Last humanoid robot got the citizenship of UAE.
So is it Sophia?
Yes, that's right. Step forward. Okay, this is the end today. We'll play more going forward. All the best to you. And looking forward seeing you ahead. We will share the updates of what is happening inside IBM with Techno India University shortly with you. Thank you.
Big round of applause for Shefali. I said that she resembles Sophia. Am I correct or not? A little bit of more weight on Sophia and she's there. So we have come almost to the end of the program. We'll go to the lab opening. Before that, our Vice Chancellor, sir, is going to give the final speech before we part off. I take the pleasure in introducing... Hello, Chup! I take the pleasure in Jadavpur University, where he served for more than 3.5 decades. And we have snatched him from Jadavpur to become the Vice Chancellor over here. He has an excellent academic career. He is a ranker in all the boards we has approved, and he is a gold medalist in the Department of Computer Science from IIT Kharagpur, both in his BTech and MTech exam, and a good round of applause for him. It's difficult to get into IIT Kharagpur any discipline. It's most difficult to get in the computer science, and most difficult to get a gold medal in both the exams. Do you realize it or not? Yes or no? I want a big answer. And you are under his leadership, under the supreme leadership of our chancellor who spoke in the morning, and the co-chancellor and the director of global operations, who had in his mind to convince his father, visionary father, that something like this is going to be done. What is going to be done, how it is to be done, when it is to be done, the Vice Chancellor will just wrap up in 3 to 4 minutes time before we part off. But on behalf of my part, before I sign off, I will keep on saying, Ami khub dushtu chele chilam. Amar chairman bole gechen, and I do agree that. But at the same time, I was a very diligent student. আমি পড়াশোনাটা ঠিক করে করেছি, যাতে আমি বিটেক করেছি, এমটেক করেছি, এমবিএ করেছি, পিএইচডি করেছি। সুতরাং দুষ্টু থাকতে পারো, কিন্তু ক্লাস করতে হবে, মন দিয়ে শুনতে হবে, না হলে everything will slip out of our hand. One day gone, moments never come back, and you would cherish this moment of today with all these illuminati if you do the 4 years of hard work. Then your foundation will be so strong that in the coming 40 years you will have big passes, and you will be the most sought after boy, or the sought after girl, or sought after man, or the sought after woman. Before we part off, calling our brilliant Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Shomiran Chattopadhyay, and he will wrap it up in a very short time. Thank you, sir.
A very good afternoon to all of you. This is actually a very glorious day, very auspicious day for all of us at Techno India University and Techno India Group. This is a day, in fact, after the slumber in the pandemic, Techno India University has risen to a new dawn, and in fact, we are going to such events almost regularly in the last 6 months. Thanks to our chairman, chancellor, co-chairman, co-chancellor, and the naturally energetic and young Chief Innovation Officer, Meghdut. And all the persons, all the stakeholders who are involved in these kinds of agreements, our guests from IBM, all of them. I have nothing to say except that I also have a very intimate relationship with IBM. When I started my studies, BTech studies in IIT in 1983, we found out that punch machines, and some of us were enthusiastic enough to attempt typing in the punch machines so that they can do better in the next semester. But fortunately, we got the machine with keyboard before we were promoted to the second year. As far as change is concerned, I am not teaching any subject now which I was taught at IIT. The C language that is almost not obsolete, but which is not the language right now, not the language, only language right now, came to our IIT in my final semester, and we did just a mini project using C language. So what is the language that we worked with? Pascal. A very nice language, but everything nice does not stay. As far as my next stints in IBM is, I was a consultant to the government of West Bengal, Department of Information Technology, for a long time, and I was invited. I'm very sure for that particular reason, because it was written in my, in my identity card, Principal Consultant, Government of West Bengal. I was invited to Power Lunch series at Maldives. Maybe I forgot the year. By IBM. So I went to Maldives and stayed with many dignitaries there from IBM as well as, at that time Manish Jain was there for that particular machine. So IBM is a very good name, and however change occurred in IBM too. They occasionally shed their weight. For example, they are famous to us because of 80. Somebody told me 80. These desktop computers, right? XT and 80. Now those desktop computers are no longer with IBM. I think in 2005 IBM sold it to Lenovo. Yeah. So similar to your WhatsApp, IBM goes on selling because it goes to other ventures. It changes itself continuously. So similarly, by the time you pass, everything that you are taught, even by IBM, will become obsolete. Don't worry about that. So be aware of that. And till this time, there was a electrifying bombardment of inspiration, GAN, goodies, and whatnot. So no more. I mean, I'm a very restless person. I know how much difficult it is to stay there for almost 3 hours now. An impossible proposition, frankly speaking. So it is normal, only normal that you go out by the back door. Even if I were there, I would have done that. And come back maybe. And only beauty for me is, I being a short person, nobody could see me. I was a very good cheater from my school days. Yeah. I used to cheat my teachers a lot. But you must remember that this is good only when you are not caught. If you are caught, then you are gone. So have a risk. If you take the risk, it's fine, but be sporting. If you take the risk and fail, then accept the loss. Don't lose the sporting spirit that you have. Huh? That's it. So, best of luck for you. Best of luck to IBM too, because they will teach you. And this is a beginning of a journey. I'll be with you, but unfortunately the journey, whether it's good or bad, depends only on you, not on me. So you have to make this a success. I will help you. We'll help you from the TIU with all our might. But you have to embark on this journey, and you have to succeed. Thank you very much.
Now clap for yourself, because you're lucky enough to be the first batch of technology.com.
So before we close, from my heart, I want sir to get 1 or 2 goodies. Aman, can you please step forward? 1 or 2 goodies, because while I was throwing question to the audience, sir answered 4 or 5 questions, answers to that question instantly and very correctly. So please step forward, because we can't say what he studied is got obsolete. He's himself updating his knowledge to ensure that it empowers you. Thank you. Thanks everyone. Looking forward.